I found myself pregnant when I was 15. I had just turned 15. I was dating this boy who was also 15 years old. He was kind of a cool guy to me, and so I was really excited that he wanted to date me. We became sexually active. I found myself pregnant. My parents made it very clear to me, especially my mother, that it was going to be my decision. They didn't guide me in any way. So at 15, I'm making this huge decision really on my own. I had two friends of mine who they sat me down, pulled me aside, and they said, you know what, we got pregnant and we both have had an abortion. I remember asking them, so do you think that's what I should do? And they said yes. I don't remember my mother ever saying this, but I knew that my mom wanted me to have an abortion. Somehow I just knew that to her was the answer. Looking back, I realized that my father did not, but he never voiced that. When I decided that I was going to have the abortion, I remember being in my room and my dad was in the doorway and my mom was close to the bed, and I was going to tell them what I had decided to do. I remember my dad being so upset. And my mom kind of just hushing him up. Because I'd made my decision, it was my decision. I do remember it being pretty quick. Here was the decision, all right, we're making the appointment, and it was like, boom. At that moment, I began to shut down. And I said, you know what, I'll just separate myself from this and not really be involved, and I just kind of became numb and started to not think about it. I continued to convince myself that that was the right decision. I became a Christian at 19, and initially I didn't think so much about it because I had it stuffed real good. But as I was walking in my faith, there were a lot of times where I wondered, am I really saved? Is this really forgivable? It came a point in my life where I did think about it almost every day. I just thought it was going to be something that I was going to have to carry for the rest of my life. Surrender the Secret is a group of women who have had abortions who will come together and share their stories and go through a healing process together, and it's facilitated by women who have had abortions themselves. I was kind of hesitant at first, but it was like, no, God said, no, it's time now. So that's when I went through the Surrender the Secret, and that was a very pivotal moment for me in my healing process. When I'm in a room now and abortion comes up, I don't feel the shame. I feel more of a burden for women who might have been there, or even people who are considering that and don't even understand what they're considering. That's probably the biggest difference. My friend, he called me and he told me that his girlfriend was pregnant, and he knew he did not want to be with her any longer. He was not really excited about the idea of having a family with her. He didn't know what was going to happen. I remember telling him very instinctively, don't let her have an abortion. Whatever you do, don't have an abortion. And they did not have an abortion. Two and a half, 3 years later, after that conversation, I married that man, and that unborn child, became my stepdaughter. And I get to raise her. I get to be a part of her life. Even when I couldn't do that for my own child. Regardless of what I had done, and regardless of the secret that I didn't want anyone to know about, God allowed me to be a part of Emily's life, to be her stepmother, to give me that child to raise, to be a part of, to pour into. And that, to me, is just a picture of God's grace and His redeeming love.